What's going on, my crew? This is Jay. Welcome to another episode of Jay's Adventures. How's it going, guys? Ooh, nice. So, mob grinder here, working great. So I got that, and I've been here for just a little bit and gotten quite a bit of bones and arrows. I hear others up there. This puts me in a very dangerous position, but I just want to make sure. Okay. As you guys can see, I've added a few more layers up there, and of course lowered this down quite a bit. And I'm probably going to find a better way to place this here, but for now, this is the way it's gonna have to be. So yeah, I was very happy that whatever I did actually works, and I hear one of those things crawling around somewhere. Yeah, he's down there. The problem with this setup here is any little tiny bits of dudes that are running around here, they are going to cause less drops. By that I mean mob drops coming from the mob grinder. So it's very important that we work on lighting up any areas that we can possibly find around the area. And there sounds like there was one that just dropped, potentially, or maybe another one that's, I don't know. They should now drop and die, but just as a precaution, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up putting a filter somewhere up there, I think, until I get a hopper, but right now I don't. Let me see if I can get a hopper, so that while we work today, we can take a look at the end of the episode and see what we get. Let me see if I have enough. You just heard a zombie go splat. That's my miscellaneous pile here. Specials. Unfortunately, I don't have any iron, so you know what? We'll take one from the cactus farm. Hopefully we can grab it before it gets hit by the cactus here. Good. Alright. Take one from there. No biggie. We're going to have plenty of cactus. But not going to have the chance to get so many drops just yet. So, want to make sure I get that. It definitely sounds like there's something lurking somewhere. So just remove this bottom. Put this right here. And they should fall right down on it and splat. Just like normal. Alright. Hear that? See, we've got a lot of problems with a lot of mobs going everywhere. And I keep hearing more and more. And these guys just won't relent. I mean, I've tried, okay? I've really tried. There's nothing up here, sort of maybe that should have caused that to happen. But it did somehow. I don't know. Show you where I'm up to. And show you where it's going. Going all the way up to the top. How long is this going to last? Okay, I was going to say, geez. Alright, so this goes up to 145. Now, the cap is 256, so we've got 100 blocks to go. We're going to make this way high. I've got lots of cobble, and I'm hoping that through this I can work through a lot of the cobble. But basically what you do is you make your platform like this, and I'm just going to seal it off so you guys see how big the platform really is. And I'm going to walk you through the steps to build this, unlike the episode before where I didn't do that. I just sort of built it. And this is sort of my method of doing this. That's, in my opinion, the fastest way and most efficient. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to go 2 spaces in. So 1, 2, and then start building a 3 by 3. And there should be only 1 space in the middle. Okay, and later on we're going to make a hole down here. But for now, we'll do this. And just double that layer up. And you can probably when you lay it down, have it be a doubled layer, depending on how you want to go about doing it. Okay. And every single time, really? I'm out of cobble? That wasn't expected. Every single time you build one of these things, it maximizes the efficiency up even more than it did before. So the more of these that you have, the better your mob grinder is going to be, which is sort of the beauty of this thing altogether, is you can constantly be adding upon on top of it. And really, it'd be hard to do, but then again, not so hard to add a central system where everything went to one particular spot and sort of flow all of the mobs to one area. Problem that I have is I don't want that to be in there. Put the one bone in there. I don't want the mob grinder to be sprawled all across the world, if you will, or all across the area, I should say, because if we have that, then unfortunately what's going to happen is that just one second, guys. Okay, I'm back. Cat barfed. Anyways, totally forgot what I was saying. Is it? Interesting. I could have sworn I heard a skeleton drop. What I want to do, and I'm going to slowly work its way up to this, is I want to have it so that it's right, the outflow is right here, because what I want to do with this is I want to have it so that I can make this area into an arena. Really wouldn't be all that hard. All I have to do is sort of open this area up and allow them to come out through here. That was 2 that dropped. So, and why are they spawning up here? This is what I don't understand. Maybe it's right in there that they're spawning. I don't have any torches. They somehow, I don't get it. I really don't. We'll add a block right there just in case and see what happens. I mean, because this is crazy, and I don't know why, because you'd think they'd want to spawn up there, not right there, which I don't get. Alright, we're going to grab ourselves some water, and you're going to need 4 buckets full of water, tasty water. Oops. And we're going to plop ourselves all the way up to the top. And, alright. So, with this in mind, like I said, you're going to build these 2 up. And if we did this, then what would happen is we'd have spiders spawning. And we don't want spiders spawning. So you want to add a pillar in the middle of these up by 2 as well. So that will prevent the spiders from spawning in this area. So after this, I usually put on the cap for this layer, and that way when we lay down the water, we don't have to worry about it freezing. This part you don't really have to do first if you are on a higher altitude or a lower altitude and or not in a tundra zone, I guess. So, but I personally think it's a little bit more efficient, but I don't know because I haven't really timed it. Because after this, you can sort of lay down all of your liquids and not have to worry, like I just did, about falling into the pit and ruining everything. Because basically what I can do from the bottom here is just work all of the blocks in and sort of maybe even faster than the speed I was before. Is that on the edge? Yeah, it is. I don't want to build right there. So yeah, very efficient way of doing things, I think. I'm sure people have a better mob grinder than this, but this to me has been the most simple mob grinder that's out there, and easy to build, easy to make, and pretty much uses no resources whatsoever except for the most common block that you have in the game, which could be dirt, sand, cobble, whatever you want that you have the most of, you can start building. And as soon as you start mining, I mean, this is what you should go to. And build yourself a mob grinder and go down to your mines, mine out whatever you need, and then get yourself one of these because it is super useful and super powerful. So right around this, before we lay down the water, we actually want to put a hole in the middle of our mob grinder, and that's going to lead all the way down to the bottom. So the things that are up here, they're going to fall and die immediately. The lower realms down there, those may not die if they have like armor or something on it. So just keep that in mind when you building a falling trip, that you want even the lowest area to die. You could use a lava blade. The problem I have with lava blades, and now this is pretty much the final thing, is you just close it up, and it's going to be 4 high. So just make sure that you have stairs going up to the top if you intend to build another row on top. And as soon as this is dark, things will start spawning in it, in theory. If you are building it in a cave, like I said, make sure that you find every single cavern within a few chunks, and light the crap out of it. The reason why I'm building it so high is because the higher I go, the better, I think this is how it works, the better it will be for spawn rates. I think that's how it goes, but I might be wrong. And it looks like we didn't sure up these, so we just want to make sure that we close it up quickly because you can get ice. So, and I don't want ice. Alright. So that pretty much wraps up that. And we may be too close. No, I think I hear one. I was going to say we might be too close for it to even show us the spawn. But I think we're good. Ooh, I almost fell off. Alright, I'm just going to pop down here and build around. Alright. Just like that. That way I can get back up there because I'm going to build another layer. And then a layer on top of that. Pretty much my or evening will be spent doing that tonight. So let's take a look down the stairs here. What is going on? That's another place they like to spawn, is right there. Which I don't even know where that comes from either. I'm going to have to do some investigation. So, let's see. So we got a few more drops. Pretty much, I don't know why, but it looks like a lot of skeletons spawn more than anything else. And I don't know if that's like an area thing or what, but I'm kind of hoping to get a little more creeper drops, because that's really what this is really great for, is getting the ability to use TNT more readily. Another skeleton drop. Yep. The arrows are nice, but once you get an infinity bow, completely and totally useless. The only thing that's not useless is the bones. There goes sounds like a zombie. But I would definitely like more creepers, but I think they're a little more rare. At any rate, there's a few other things that you can do with that I want to mention before I wrap up this episode. If you do it right now, I don't know how to do this, but I'm sure there's guides online. I think if you put a glass pane in front of it, and you have a creeper and a skeleton, and you get the skeleton to shoot at you, it'll shoot at the creeper, and if you keep having it shoot at the creeper, you will get a music disc. So I just wanted to throw that out there as a sort of little tidbit of information, because I know a lot of you guys probably are wondering, if there's an easier way to get one of those music discs. So have not been up here to shear the sheep, but I wanted to check on them today. Yep, as you can see, grass is growing just great, and most of our sheep have had all their fur grown back, so they're ready to be sheared again. But I think this is probably my most clever design of something ever, even though it's not fully operational. Yes, I figured these guys weren't going to be able to do that. Even though it's it is my most clever design, I think, personally, even though it's not 100% the way I'd want it. But, alas, what are you going to do? Either way, that's going to do it for today's episode, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next episode, hopefully I'll have that thing. I don't think I'll get it completed, but I'm hoping to have it pretty well done. And of course I want to go mining, and why isn't that working? I don't know why. Is the door open? Ah. Well, that solves one issue. Anyways. Oh, hi. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today's episode. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, so that's going to do it for today's episode. And, yeah. Thanks for watching. And until next time, happy mining and crafting.